Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Libra. How are you guys? So this could be any aspect of your life, work, people, friends, family, love interests. So give it a little time to play out, a little time to kind of look at the energy. Let's have a look and see. So we have Ace of Cups. Nice. Okay. Yeah, someone's not trusting it here. Somebody wanted something here, and I do feel it's often a feeling of defeat or just frustration. So we'll see what's happening. What's going on, Libra? Seven of Cups. Someone is definitely... This is someone who sees opportunity, but they're frustrated, or there's mixed messages and signals, confusion, whatever. I mean, the Five of Swords is, it all depends what's around it. It's a five. It's usually something that is over fairly quickly. But it could be somebody wanting a fresh start because they felt defeated. They see an opportunity. Somebody maybe feels they've missed an opportunity here, you know. It's a person who knows a good thing when they see it. Yeah, Page, this is someone looking at the situation, feeling really apprehensive. Now, it's often the way someone communicates. So, yeah, mixed messages and signals. This is somebody here who's seen opportunity, but this is a person who communicates where they don't really say everything. It's not clear. Sometimes it's just a little hint. And somebody is saying something, they're hoping that it's going to be successful, that they'll get what they want out of it. But yeah, they're, you know, they kind of don't like to, it's somebody who's not there. This is how they're feeling emotionally. Their cup runneth over, but when they communicate, they kind of, you know, give the impression they're not that interested or uncertain, or it's just not clear. So I do see confusion and mixed messages here. Yeah, see, it's a thing about, this is about clearing something up. This is someone who wanted to start something. Now, maybe they acted like they weren't interested. Maybe they weren't trusting it, but yeah. Yeah, Two of Stones. It's an inner struggle. You see, somebody's hiding in their tent. They're struggling. They're struggling internally. Yeah, so somebody will get over this, but I do see procrastination. Should I or shouldn't I? You know? This is somebody I feel who probably procrastinated so much with such a struggle, that internal struggle, that, you know, they realize that they didn't even communicate clearly, because this is about things being clear. It's happiness. It's about everything coming out in the open. They wanted to start something. This is someone who's now feeling like a fool. See, they have this opportunity. See, this is somebody afraid to take a risk. So they're not sure to trust it here, you know, but it's often just feeling a little bit defeated. Because I do feel it looks like there was opportunity, and we kind of blew it here. So they definitely are someone who wants to get this going. It's about taking a risk, a leap of faith. This is someone I feel their energy is generally, you know, they're okay to take a leap of faith, but it's somebody here has made a fool out of themselves. See, it's all about that energy. I'm just going to put it here. Let me grab another deck here. Oh my goodness, Libra, Libra. But it is an energy of someone reflecting on this, you know, feeling not sure if to trust it. It's a little risky. If they just come right out and say what they wanted to say, then they could end up looking like a fool. So they're like back and forth. Ace of Vessels. Yeah, so it's definitely someone crushing, longing for love. You can see they're reflecting, reminiscing. So it's something that already happened. So they felt defeated. I see this. There's a similar energy in the Geminis with that defeated energy. So, but yeah, let's have a look at that Five of Blades. Yeah, somebody here is going, aha, you know. See, this is somebody here should have just took a risk, because now they're going, aha. See, they could have won. This could have been a victory, but it was an opportunity that they didn't take because they're afraid to take a risk. Now they feel like a fool because they feel defeated. Somebody made a fool out of themselves. Yeah, we've got a King of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, could be anyone, but it's generally somebody who's not afraid to take a risk. You know, it's kind of like, oh, what if they have the attitude, what have I got to lose? They just go for it. And I do think they're going to do that, but you can see they're reflecting on this, what happened, reminiscing. But it is an energy of, you know, romanticizing the past too. Yeah, I wonder if this is somebody who maybe should have been a little more romantic, or the way they communicated. I mean, this is often someone who says nice things, very sweet, like to give gifts. I mean, this could be yourself, Libra, doing this, crushing on this person, or just saying something nice, an invitation or opportunity. But this person, whatever it is, they feel like a fool. They had an opportunity and they didn't take it. And they're usually a risk taker. That's what's so odd. And it is an energy of kind of feeling defeated. But it's all about, I think, mixed messages, signals, feeling confused. I mean, did you communicate that way to this person? Kind of unsure what to say? But anyway, there it is. We have some Gemini energy here. Now we have the Lovers. See, this is about, see, there was opportunity. Somebody was fantasizing and romanticizing, and they do. It's like, I mean, it's so interesting because it's like somebody looking, things are so much simpler when you're young. See, it should be easy. See, this should be easy. Maybe when this person was young, it was easy for them to just reach out to someone. Yeah, the older you get, the more difficult it gets for some reason. It should get easier. But yeah, I mean, it has to do with a connection, a bond between two people. But I mean, there's obviously some kind of attraction because they're romanticizing and fantasizing here. Yeah, some Gemini. This definitely could be someone with Gemini in their chart. We are in Mercury retrograde, so I can tell you there is, and I did see that in some other readings, and yeah, so some of the readings, the sound didn't work, so I'm redoing them all, which is probably good in a way. Now that I realize it's Mercury retrograde, mixed messages, miscommunications, I mean, that's what I just dealt with. Apparently some other readers went through the same thing. It's going to be a doozy, put it that way. So I'm glad I'm aware, because now I can really pay more attention to that. Yeah. I'm definitely reminiscing. Somebody who longs for love here. Yeah, I do see an energy of some kind of change, a whole new chapter, but it's an energy of this is something that changed somebody here. And it is someone who should have just went with the flow, because they are looking at this. They wanted to start something. I think this person's still going to do it. But this defeated energy is, I feel, changed this person in some way. Yeah, but now the tables are also turning. Yeah, this person's feeling kind of sad. There's definitely feeling sad, like there's no hope. See, there's the Two of Cups. They're not even looking at it. They're still reminiscing. See, I feel this is just in Mercury retrograde. Anyone who's got Gemini in their chart, usually, especially if it's in the, you know, if you're a Gemini, and even Virgos, anybody with Mercury as their planet really gets hit. But it often lands in certain signs. So, yeah. You know, this person, definitely there was desire. I mean, manifesting what they have everything they need to manifest this. What is this King of Wands going to do? Yeah, there's hurt feelings here, feeling hurt, or the other person being hurt. Now, it could be an energy of, I mean, it is about love, definitely someone who longs for love, but there's definitely been hurt, something very much hurt that changed this person. Definitely they're sad, or this person hurt you. And I can see that too. So, but it's an energy of this change, creating change. The tables are definitely turning too. Yeah. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who missed an opportunity. And they have a fear of rejection now too. Definitely a fear of rejection. This is someone who's kind of not sure what to think about this situation, though. It's almost like they just didn't want to look at it. See, they just don't even want to look at it here. They just feel like such a fool. Defeated, embarrassed, any of those kind of situations. Yeah, see a lot of regret, embarrassment. I'm feeling a little ashamed, possibly. This is pretty heavy, I feel. Yeah, this is somebody, see, this is someone sneaking away. They're really embarrassed because they made a fool of themselves. This could be someone who tried to manipulate here, trying to figure out how to, trying to figure out how someone feels, or if they, you know, it's often the energy where people do that, but it's definitely someone who, I mean, it could be someone who rejected someone because they felt they were manipulating, playing at games, and you can see the tables turning. All isn't what it seems. Somebody was embarrassed. They're trying to figure out how to fix this situation too. They are capable of this. I mean, the magician has all the tools. They have the power to fix the situation. Yeah, see, it's all about putting in effort. See, putting in some effort. This is someone who should have put in more effort into communicating. Because it is somebody who wants to build. But it's about perfecting their craft. See, nobody's perfect. But I feel, yeah, I mean, this is somebody who is a bit of a perfectionist, though. Like, they generally, yeah, I don't know. They just, it's definitely embarrassed, sneaking away. And I also feel this is someone, and it's somebody who's been hurt. Somebody was very cruel to this person. So it's definitely someone who's gone through a lot of change. They definitely focus on work. They're manifesting work, money, but they're definitely that inner struggle. Should I or shouldn't I? Tell me about the magician. Yeah, you can see this is somebody just waiting. See, it's an energy of waiting for this to come to fruition. Kind of looking out there, maybe seeking other options, but now this person actually has a fear of rejection, when normally there's somebody who would just take a risk, and it would just win or lose. They have that win or lose energy. What have I got to lose, right? I do feeling defeated. So they're now, should I or shouldn't I? What do I got to lose? But I do see a little bit of an aha moment here too, while there's this waiting. If you're the person waiting, this is something changing this person forever. I do think they're going to come back around, but they're going to come in different. They're definitely going to put in more effort. See, they failed to recognize a magical opportunity, and it is morely because they were hurt by someone. Somebody was definitely cruel to this person. I can see it. Doing something, like rejecting them in a really cruel way. Maybe telling them they weren't attractive or something really bad that changes you forever. But it is all coming to the surface. This person does want to start something, and I think both of you want this. Yeah, and you could be, and I do think this energy of both of you are very much aware. I do think there's mirroring, and I feel both of you may be feeling the same about something, but I mean, there could be a jealous person here too. The Three of Swords is often someone jealous, someone who's trying to manipulate. So there's definitely that energy too, but it's definitely an energy of feeling defeated. Absolutely. Now they have trust issues, and they have this fear of being rejected. So this person will get over it, because I do see it's a 5. They will get over this, but it's something that changed them forever. Tell me about the world. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody being very gracious here, very calm, looking at the situation. Somebody definitely felt embarrassed. This is often a person who kind of acts like they're not interested, but it's because someone's feeling uncomfortable. Someone made someone feel very uncomfortable. They see this very clearly too. This is someone who should have communicated more clearly as well. I think it starts out with mixed messages and signals. I really do. But I feel that someone felt very uncomfortable. Somebody who just wants to sneak away, you know, it's embarrassing. See, this is, I think both of you feeling kind of, I don't know, is there a jealous person or somebody else trying to manipulate something? There's something else going on here, another situation with this. But yeah, it has to do with working, fixing something, putting in more effort, because it's about building. And this Queen of Pentacles, I mean, this could be anybody. It's often the hostess with the mostest, somebody who works. You know, they look out for themselves. But this is what they've missed, the opportunity they've missed. So I don't know if they ignored you or rejected you. And I mean, it could be even this energy of yourself here, Libra, if you're the feminine energy, feeling uncomfortable, you know, kind of, I don't even know if you're actually seeing some of this, because often when the Queen of Pentacles shows up, not only is it someone stable and gracious, calm, somebody who focuses a lot on their money and their work, it's also a person who often doesn't really see what's going on. But I don't know, was this yourself communicating this way? Are you the person who took a leap of faith and communicated with this person? Because it's almost like your energies are the same. Now, this is often mischievous. You see, this is somebody now, the tables are turned. They figured things out, and it's innocent. So this is someone who's missed an opportunity. See, there was innocence here. Someone was feeling uncomfortable. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is another person. There's somebody here living in the moment, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. But I feel a lot of it's that King of Wands. I mean, someone who generally just goes for it. Now they have a fear of being rejected. I think it's both people here. You know, this is, I feel like two people wanted to get something going. It's all coming out in the open. Everything's being exposed. So now that the tables are turned, this person's seeing things differently, like they're just feeling a lot happier. Tell me about the Fool. I definitely feel foolish, embarrassed. I see a lot of embarrassment and very uncomfortable, where someone just wants to kind of sneak away. And somebody does, actually, I feel, sneak away and go lick their wounds. Yeah, but there it is. It's about the Sun. Two people wanted this. But it's who's going to take the risk? Who's going to get this going? Because I do think there's an energy of this change, something that changed someone. And I do feel forever because of this someone being cruel. I mean, often you get a person who's, I mean, this could be both of you have experienced this, but it's often a person who's very cruel and often very arrogant. But it's often just plain old embarrassment, but definitely there was this hurt feelings. I mean, maybe it's jealousy, but I'm not seeing the jealousy so much. I'm just seeing someone reminiscing and looking at everything, how it played out, what happened, and why. See, it's about why. They're going, aha, deceptive, mind games, manipulation. See, it's somebody who's been through this before. But I think we have two people. It's all about who's going to start this now. You know, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, the power couple. See, these are two people rather the same. They work together. Or just two people who work, focus on work, but it's about putting in effort. I don't know if somebody didn't put in enough effort and they just feel embarrassed because they missed this opportunity. I just can't see someone, the energy I'm feeling, I just can't see someone feeling that embarrassed. I mean, it's possible. Some people are a lot more sensitive than they come across, but I definitely feel that some of you, there could be a choice here. Some of you may actually have a choice. See, it's about partnering up, coupling up. So someone who's missed the opportunity, or maybe they rejected you. I don't know, but whatever the situation, this is a power couple. This person's someone who likes to plan, prepare ahead, definitely focus on work, always preparing for a rainy day. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who likes a comfortable home. They like nice things around them. Again, they work, focus more on their money and their stability. These two people who like to keep everything very balanced. So interesting. I mean, it could be just your energies. Yeah, see, this is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. Seven of Cups, Seven of Cups. See, there's opportunity. And I actually feel somebody's seeking out other opportunities here, or it's somebody else's opportunity to come in. There's options here. So I don't know. I don't see player energy. I mean, I need to see the Six of Wands, and with the Six of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Wands will often, or any other king that's right by it, player energy. But often it would be the King of Wands energy. But I feel this is somebody who has been hurt. And now they have this fear of rejection. I also feel if you've started something new, or there's someone else coming in, they could be jealous. But I'm seeing happiness and joy. All isn't what it seems. And that's why I feel it's all coming to the surface. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. Yeah, see, it's the cup. Eight of Cups. There's definitely somebody moving on from a situation, but I definitely see abundance, growth, change, financial growth, and a fresh new start. Some of you have two opportunities coming in. One of them, I don't know if you're interested anymore. You might be. The Queen of Pentacles could be like, thanks, but no thanks. Started something new. Yeah, I mean, there's just sadness and defeat, regret. I feel like there's two people who kind of acted like they weren't interested, and I don't know why. Acting aloof, or just not seeing. But I don't even see that. Where's my Two of Swords? It's not here. See, it's a struggle. Should I or shouldn't I? I mean, you could be comparing someone to someone else. If you are the feminine, because there's two masculines, you could be comparing someone to someone else. Somebody who puts in more effort. But I definitely feel you could be coupling up with someone here. Yeah, see, crossroads, life path, choice, decision, someone between, there it is, between two worlds. Somebody's sitting on the fence between two worlds. Should I or shouldn't I? Or someone comparing someone to someone else. I think it's an inner struggle. I really feel it's somebody really struggling with the fear of rejection. Because someone was very, very cruel. And I think both people have been through this. Once you've had someone who's really cruel to you, it is the hardest thing to get over. And I do feel they will get over it. It's showing me that they will get over it. I think both of you will at some point. Yeah, it's like harsh though. Yeah, it's all about partnering up, stability, something long term. See, it feels like home. But it's somebody who felt uncomfortable. It's making, see, these are two people who usually try to make each other comfortable. But for some reason, we have this King of Wands energy here of someone feeling uncomfortable. I think it's somebody who just felt defeated. I mean, they were bold. Maybe they did take a leap of faith and a risk. And then maybe got rejected, but you know, somebody reflecting on it, it looks like it's something that happened maybe when they were younger. I don't know, but most people get over that a little sooner, I would think. I guess it all depends how it happens. Seven of Swords can be arrogant and cruel. Yeah, this is about two people. See, taking that, drinking from the same cup, actually. So there is opportunity to have a conversation. But it's about who's gonna make that move, who's taking the risk. See, if we have a feminine who already took a risk and a leap of faith and then got rejected, they're definitely not going to again. Now, I wonder if that's what this person's figuring out. Because it is the one that got away. Somebody's looking at this. This is the one that got away. This is someone who doesn't want someone to get away. They're not very proud of themselves, I can tell you. Yeah, there it is, the Star. See, the feelings being mutual. You both wanted something here. You both wanted to start this. But it's about letting go of something, things that no longer serve. Which I feel is the fear of rejection. It needs to be released. Just let it go. It is what it is. See, this is someone looking at this too, thinking, well, okay, well, I guess it's not meant to be. It is what it is. Might as well let it go. I guess the feelings aren't mutual, but they are. Yeah, for the King and Queen of Pentacles. If you are choosing between two, Libra, I do see Aquarius and Gemini energies here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel it's just the energy of that power couple. It's about long-term stability. Right, last one. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, see, we got somebody here not budging and giving in. No one's moving. No one's budging. See, someone's protecting their money, their heart. But it's very stuck and stagnant more than anything. Yeah, we got a person shining a light, looking for clarity. See, someone very curious. Yeah, tell me about that. So someone could be talking to someone too. That's often someone talking, but it's listening, it's thinking, anything cerebral. Yeah, this is someone who already knows the answers they're seeking. So I think this is somebody who, I think it's the same person for most of you, because I do feel this is someone who, one of you took a risk, got rejected. Now there's the fear of rejection. But also someone has definitely been devastated and hurt very badly by someone who was very cruel. So this is someone who knows. They're trying to figure out how to fix the situation. They're trying to figure out how the other person feels because they don't want to look like a fool if they reach out and the other person, it isn't mutual. So you can see this, they're back and forth, and it's making me do that, back and forth. I can just see how this is. But I do think this is a person who already knows the answers they're seeking. The feelings are mutual. They're just not trusting their intuition. They have to start it. This King of Wands or King of Pentacles energy. Somebody needs to get this going. Now, if there is two, somebody here is jealous because someone's rejecting someone else. Yeah, we got two people here taking a pause, looking at things from a whole different perspective. See, a little pause there. Looking this way, that way. See, this is often two people who look at each other and look away. Who is going to make a move? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, see, it's the energy of asking someone out. This is about taking action to communicate. So this is somebody here. I feel it's just, I mean, the Knight of Cups is an energy of someone. The right person waits till someone's ready. See, somebody wasn't ready. Now they're feeling ready. Yeah, asking someone out. Yeah, there's definitely a spark, attraction. See, this is two people. There's a spark and they know it. But if you are choosing between two, one of these may not have your best interest at heart. And I do feel it's somebody who might be just jealous. They may, I mean, just be careful of someone who kind of keeps you in a stuck situation. Because it's like there's somebody here holding on. They don't want to let go. They don't want someone to get away. Yeah, because there's I just feel like it's the same person, but it's also two very distinct energies. One of these people's making a move. And I mean, we got the Ace of Cups twice, so it's like, see, it's an offer, an invitation. Someone's cup is running over with emotion here. Yeah, it's all about confrontation, jealousy, taking action, something worth fighting for. But it definitely looks like somebody here, you know, a little bit worried about being rejected and confrontation. Now, the King of Wands is usually someone who doesn't really worry about that. If they want something, they go for it. But, yeah, fear of rejection. You know, they feel beat up. They feel like giving up. They're not going to give up. King of Wands, generally, when they want something bad enough, they'll go for it. So, yeah, this is someone leveling up. See, one of these people's going to level up to an emperor. And that's what I was saying. It's about working very hard, waiting for that to come to fruition. It's almost like, and I do see this mirroring of the King and Queen of Pentacles too. See two people waiting, checking each other out, you know, kind of hanging around, being kind of stuck. But this is someone who's going to make something happen. This is the person who's actually leveling up. Yeah, it's all about the one getting away. And then somebody here who kind of has the energy of like, I mean, they already know the answers they're seeking. They already know they have to be the one to start it. They have to, because they already know maybe they rejected. If this person rejected you, they have to be the one to take the lead. They got to go for it. They're going to make this happen. Yeah, it's an energy of taming that beast, whatever it is that's held them back. Just letting it go. It is what it is. And I do think this person's feeling more confident. Yeah, very interesting energy. So it's this person leveling up. Now, it could be financially. See, feeling more prepared. It could have something to do with their money. Yeah, someone here is definitely single. They look good. They take care of themselves. See, one of these people, if there's two, I got to be honest. The King of Pentacles is someone who looks out for number one, or the Queen of Pentacles. But like I say, that's their energy. But right after that King of Pentacles come the Four of Pentacles, someone who isn't going to budge and give in. Someone who's kind of greedy or selfish. They won't give in. They'll make the other person take the risk. This person's overcoming that fear of rejection, and they're going to make this happen. So this is crazy. Yeah, I do feel some of you might not even see this coming. Yeah, it's all about justice and harmony, being fair. See, it's somebody coming in right. This is just the craziest. It's a very typical energy, but these are some of the energies that cause people problems. See, somebody here is definitely very insecure and feeling really embarrassed, going off to lick their wounds, sneaking away. But it's an energy of the one that got away. You see? Someone let someone get away. This person's not letting someone get away. It's worth fighting for. I mean, there could be some jealousy here if somebody knows, but so I feel, Libra, I don't think you have to do anything. I don't think you have to move. And I really do think you shouldn't budge, because it is about teaching someone how you want to be treated. They need to come in right. Because this person, I feel, didn't come in right. And the is because of fear of rejection, or they ignored you or rejected you for some reason. But it's all about harmony and balance here. All about making it right. Someone's definitely being left out. I can see there's going to be a single person left here. I think there's a person who just wants to be single. I feel they just want to hold on to you if you got two. And I don't think they're ever going to budge and give in. In fact, I think they are selfish and greedy. I feel they look out for themselves. They look out for number one. They're not really, that's where I feel one of these people probably doesn't have your best interest at heart. And I mean, they could be a sneaky player. Who knows? But I'm going to be honest, I'm not so sure it's the King of Wands. I feel like it's the King of Pentacles, because we know they're all about their money. But there's definitely a feeling of being uncomfortable. I mean, someone could be missing you here too, because you're the one that got away. Maybe you rejected one of these people. Yeah, certainly looks that way for some. Yeah, there is a reason to celebrate. There's some kind of good news. See, a house and a home. It's an energy of faith. Look at that, faith. Yeah, someone's pride, their ego took a hit. They feel defeated. So it's an energy of defeating the beast. You're going to defeat the beast. That could be your own confidence, but I feel this King of Wands here. And I do see someone taking pride, putting in effort, pride the way they dress. If you're comparing those two people, like I say, if there's two and you're comparing them, one of these people is faithful and loyal. The other one could be sneaky. They could be somebody who just wants to hold on to you, but they want their cake and eat it too. Four of Pentacles. It looks like it's the King of Pentacles. I gotta tell you. So, like I say, maybe a power couple, but I mean, it's just, I still feel like who it is. Yeah, you see, this is an energy of something changing. There's some kind of change. Yeah, see, somebody waiting. See, while you're waiting, there's some kind of change. And I do see it's somebody in with the Taurus energy. It's someone who I think you're going to, ha ha ha, they're never going to change. It's someone who'll do the same thing they've always done. So that's why I think you already know who you're choosing. I think you already know who you're going to choose here. Yeah. The Emperor. Whoever the Emperor is, which looks like it's a King of Wands. I mean, they could be anyone, you know. I definitely see Leo, Aries, Scorpio, a lot of wands, a little bit of water, strong Leo, Aries, and also some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I wonder if that is this other person now. And all these energies coming out. Definitely there's been hurt and heartache, hurt feelings. So, like I say, fool me once, twice, 3 times. How many times have you taken a risk with somebody and they fooled you and hurt you? Interesting. Yeah, see, it's indecision. I feel like you're indecisive. It's telling you to take off the blindfold and see. Because I really think you already know the answers. Oh my gosh. Take care. Bye for now.